Are chip bags making your hands greasy?
Always having to eat broken chips?
Found some chips in your bag of air?
Fret not! Today we are here to share with you a simply amazing invention that will solve all your potato chip problems. Hi guys! We are the potato chip experts.
It really just means that we eat a lot of potato chips.
Don't tell them that!
Sorry.
Anyway...
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wei Qi.
And we're here to tell you about the wonders of the potato chip can.
The man who invented the potato chips can was Frederick John Baugh. In 1966, Pringles needed a way to store their chips as they were much more fragile than traditional chips and thus couldn't be stored in bags. As such, Baugh, who worked in the food storage department in the company, came up with a clever solution to store the chips in a can to allow them to stack instead.
Because plastics weren't common back in those days, Baugh's design featured a foil-lined can that was made by rolling lengths of cardboard into a cylindrical tube. This shape ensured that the stacks of chips would be prevented from breaking, while the aluminum foil inside the can prevented air from entering, and this kept the chips fresh. By creating a stackable chip that could be sealed in containers before transportation, the stacks ensured that the chips supported each other during the shipment.
Most potato chip bags have to be puffed full of nitrogen to provide some support for the chips inside the bag. However, Pringles can is stiff, and because the chips are stacked, they are also densely packed, which means more product can be packaged into less space, saving shipping costs and also increasing international sales. This economical design of the can is similar to IKEA's idea of having flat-packed furniture.
Here's a fun fact about Frederick John Baugh. He was so proud of his achievement that he wanted to go to the grave with it. He was especially appealed by the ability of the foil lining in keeping the chips fresh, and so he specifically requested to be buried inside the Pringles container. When he passed away in 2008, his children did just that. They stopped by a Walgreens on the way to the funeral home for a burial can of Pringles, all in the original flavor to honor their father's invention.
However, when the design of the Pringles can was first introduced into the market, not everyone liked the idea. Because of the stackability of the cylindrical design, chips were generally uniform in shape and size, which was completely different and unfamiliar from the normal, irregular shaped potato chips. Baugh's creation was no doubt ingenious, and there are certainly many benefits to using a can instead of a regular potato chips bag. For one, cans mean fresher chips and less breakage.
The can design also allows for sneaky eating during 1:30 p.m. lectures when you haven't had your lunch.
If you can't finish your chips in one sitting, you can always store them for later.
Get your money's worth. Stackable means less air.
And more chips! The potato chip can is also made of eco-friendly materials, so you can indulge while saving the environment.
Of course, just eating the chips aren't the only way that you can have fun with potato chip cans. Some other innovative ways to use these cans have surfaced all over the internet. For instance, you can use them as storage containers for tennis balls, pasta, and other small things.
If you're into arts and crafts, you can turn them into a flower vase, kids' toys, or even a pencil holder.
With such versatility, it's really more than just a can.
The potato chip can, just what a bag can't, making it a truly wonderful invention.
Anyways, we've come to the end of our video.
We hope we've imparted some valuable knowledge to you today.
I'm sure you found our video was bursting with flavor. Yeah. Is it focus? Is it? 8.
One sec.